with two of my own pieces. And, yeah, well, 2 hours. I promise that the CMU readings, we tend to keep it tight. Oh, do you need the copy? Do you need the copy? No. Okay. This is Kerouac's cat. Kerouac's cat was gray and beige with elaborate lines. And the markings and makings of a wild feline. Kerouac's cat had exquisite fur and a perfectly curved tail, could lick it with his little pink tongue, clean his rear legs in effortless contortion, impossible poses any modern dancer would kill for. Kerouac's cat had blue eyes, slightly crosswise, and always looked high, but was as wise and soft as a Buddha. Kerouac reached Satori, wrote the scripture of the golden eternity, the subterraneans, and Dr. Sachs, and then fell down a rabbit hole of sweet wine and fame, lost his perfect equilibrium, wound up painting portraits of Jesus on the cross after long night binges on bourbon and burgundy. Kerouac's cat never got famous and never drank anything but mother's milk and tap water his whole life. He kept his body sattva cool, peering at invisible ghosts in the corner and yowling out open windows. And while on the road sold millions, Kerouac's cat, attained transfiguration, became a Buddhist saint, unknown to us all until his soul wrote this poem. At least some of you are. Now, Maureen argued with me. She's like, no, you've got to read the whole poem, the last minute. I was like, but it's going to be a long night and people are going to want to go home. So anyway, I'm just going to read the last 2 parts. So this is the title poem of the book, second book, my second book. And I'm just going to read the last 2. It's a long poem. It's like an 8-page poem. So I'm just going to read the last 2 parts. Where does the sacred fire go when it's extinguished at the holy time's ending? And where do the images go when the movie's over? The arc lamps crackling blaze silent, the hero rolled up and stored in the octagonal black box. The brush lifts, the poem ends, the reel ceases with a flapping sound of dying machinery. The wheel slows, stops. Outside the sun is bright despite the afternoon hour. A raven lands, an abstraction made flesh, an algorithmic curve, the half-life of plutonium. Someday there will be the last mandala poured forth under a dying red sun, the last sacred maze, the final sweeping away of patterned sands into the last slow river on crimson plains. No mountains left as the molecules crawl to a quiet pulse. The last Buddhist dreaming the last mandala in the last universe. In the Buddha's temple, I break forth from my body, a butterfly splitting the chrysalis wall with fragile wings, each gentle leg unfolding, through molecules dissolving, the fading echo of a medieval bell struck by sweat-worn mallet, the fish drum measures time's dying light as my moist soul reaches for Shiva dancing. The physicist said, all the energy that existed at time's beginning is with us still. Flame and drum, shadow and light, the turquoise realm. Thank you very much.